Well, I suppose if I start with the current period, at High Performance Fluid Power, we do a lot of investment in vocational education and training, and we'll just call that VET to make it a little bit easier. So we invest very heavily in that area. That goes right across our business, so right through our sales team, our engineering, our purchasing, accounts and administration, and also in our trades positions. So each year, for the last couple of years, we've signed up a lot of people into apprenticeships and traineeships, and we've also participated in other types of certificate training such as sales, purchases and logistics, accounting and also administration.
Fantastic. And what is something that you look for when you're bringing on apprentices into your business?
Well, our model's a bit different because what I tend to do is actually put our existing workers through vocational education and training, and that's for a number of reasons. The first of these is actually that I look at our strategic plan. I look at the future and how we're going to grow the business and what are our market challenges, and I identify what skill sets and core competencies we need moving forward, and from that I develop a training plan to harness the capacity of our existing people. Now what that means is for some people they are learning a second trade or acquiring a second trade. Sometimes they are getting their qualifications for the first time, and in a lot of cases it's actually about career opportunities and advancement within the organisation. So our model is a little bit different. We have had new employees in the organisation in terms of first time into an apprenticeship, but a lot of the time now it's really about broadening the skill set of the existing workers and giving opportunities at all age groups right through to mature age workers.
Fantastic. And Sandra, what are some of the benefits of having, in a small business, of having skilled workers?
It's absolutely essential. Obviously, it's directly relevant to productivity and performance of the business and your capacity to service your customers, produce quality goods. And what's very important strategically is to be able to capture the opportunities moving forward and responding to market changes. We are in an industry that supports the mining industry, and it's suffering its largest downturn ever. And that's the time when you don't think that you should be investing in training, but because our marketplace is changing, it's exactly the time you should be investing in training to respond to those market changes and be able to grow and adapt.
Fantastic. Now, on a different note, Sandra, could you tell me a little bit about your experience with the Australian Training Awards?
Absolutely. This was our first time entering awards in the 22-year history of High Performance Fluid Power. And we're encouraged strongly to enter the Metro Region Awards to start with, which I did after some persistence and from people chasing me on that, and was quite delighted that we would win that. We progressed to the state and then, of course, progressed to the national. I must say that when I was at the National Awards, I had opportunity to spend time with other finalists who happened to be manufacturing businesses as well. So there was a very nice commonality, and for us to talk about our approach to VET in our business. And it was very inspiring to see just what wonderful things organisations are doing. For us to be benchmarked against that and to be judged to be a best practice when that is what I'm aspiring to in the business was fantastic. And I suppose since that time it's really validated that what we do is best practice, and it is a really good model. It's quite successful in terms of how we incorporate training into the business because we have a lot of breadth and a lot of depth in what we do in training in the business.
Fantastic. And since you've had that experience, gone through the training awards, come out so successful, what kind of impact has that had on your business?
I think one of the big impacts is it's really helped us establish a learning culture. In the last couple of years, the investment that we've had being so broad and so deep has meant that people have gone through maybe qualifications or education for the first time post-school, and they've come out saying, well, what's next? That was really good. What else can I do? And so people have taken some ownership over it, and seeing not just the outcomes from the training, but even the outcomes from the awards, it really encourages me to do more investment. And currently I have a large number of people in even more adult apprenticeships and traineeships as well.
Fantastic. We're very excited to have you very involved in the VET sector. I've only got one final question for you this evening, and is that we're at the Queensland launch of National Skills Week 2016. Why do you think it's important to have weeks, days, events like this? A month might be nice where we really get VET in the headlines.
I think the more exposure there is about VET and the benefits of VET for individuals that are participating and organisations, the better. I think it's a success blueprint having VET in business. And I'll just mention quickly some of the benefits that reside in that is one is it allows your organisation to respond and to grow. And to work with people and give them a career path, which means you retain people, you get increased quality, increased performance, increased productivity. And for the organisation employees, it does give them that career path. It builds motivation, it builds commitment, and it's a win-win for everybody. Now, the problem is that, of course, it's not necessarily something everyone is aware of, and if we have promotional events such as this, it really exposes those opportunities to both employees and potential employers of why they should invest in VET and get the benefits.